Hey Red Fox fans, I'm Louis Angelillo and welcome to the Foxtrot. Today we have men's and women's lacrosse as well as a record-setting performance in women's water polo. We will begin with men's lacrosse. Pick it up halfway through the first quarter and Marist down 2-1, but not for long as John Vai would get the pass from Gannon Morrison and rip one to the back of the net to tie it up 2-2. His first of 3 goals in the game. After a Marist penalty, Holy Cross's Sean Kirkpatrick would take advantage and rip sauce one by the goalie to retake the lead 3-2. This would be his first of 3 goals as well. Marist entered the half down 4-3 and would come storming back. Michael Smith would get the feed here from J.D. Ricoeur and finish with style. A nice behind-the-back goal to give Marist a 7-5 lead. The final goal of a 4-goal period for Marist. In the 4th period, Marist would tack on another. Kyle Quinn scrambling gets it to Joe Tierney, who then finds an open Morrison in front of the net for their easy finish. Marist defense would prevail in the second half, only allowing 1 goal. This save in the second half by Brian Corrigan was one of his 19 saves on the day. Marist would go on to win 8-5. After the game, we caught up with defensive captain Frank Breyer about what got things going in the second half.
Yeah, we let up, what was it, 4? You said 4 in the first half, and then holding them down to 1. We knew our offense would come back, and really we're the backbone of the team, so they know that if we're holding them down, they can just rally behind us.
Back to Tenney Stadium, where the Lady Foxes took on conference foe Quinnipiac. This one is much a nicer day at Marist. Marist, already up 3-0 in the first half, will have a chance to go up 4 after Samantha Mihalik is shoved to the ground inside the 8-meter. She connects on her penalty shot to extend the Marist lead to 4. After a Quinnipiac goal, Olivia Patanzo would have an answer. She drives to the right and sends the shot to the back of the net. This would be her 3rd and final goal of the game. After a second goal by Quinnipiac, Marist would answer again. This time it's Audrey Cerrone who draws a questionable penalty inside the 8-meter. She goes 5-hole on the penalty shot to give Marist a 6-2 lead heading into halftime. After Quinnipiac cut the lead to 3, Patanza would find Mihalik for her 3rd goal of the game to put Marist up 7-3. After another penalty inside the 8-meter, Lauren Mazza would take advantage and seal the deal for the Foxes. Marist would go on to win 10-4. Amanda Amorosa for the women's water polo team is 5 goals away from becoming the all-time leading scorer held by Caitlin McCahill. We'll dive into the pool where she tries to become the GOAT. Here she is in the first quarter getting the Foxes on the board early. 1 goal down, 4 to go to break the record. Here she is again getting the pass from Nastasia McLaughlin, and she'll put it in with ease. Left alone in front of the net, and she'll slam it home. 2 goals to go. In the second quarter, she gets a long pass from goalie Jessica Hermosillo. Amorosa will drop this one in over the goalie to tie the record. Unfortunately, she was scoreless in the second half, and the record would have to await a few more hours to be broken. Although here is some good ball movement by Amorosa and the Foxes, and they'll end up with this goal to make it 15-7, and they'll win this one with ease. Later that day, in the second game of the doubleheader, Amorosa would pass McCahill to become the all-time leading scorer for Marist. We got to catch up with Amorosa as she reflected on her achievement and what makes that team successful.
This team clicks really well together. It's a special group of girls. We work and we communicate really well together, and we're able to criticize and help each other every day. So it's a really good working relationship we have with this group this year. It means a lot. I'm very proud. I'm very honored to have gotten it, and it is an individual kind of accolade for myself, but it means a lot for the team as well, the way I see it, because I wouldn't get the assist award if my teammates wouldn't be scoring all these goals, and I wouldn't get the goal award if I didn't get these passes from all my teammates. So it's really a team accomplishment the way I see it.
That does it for today's edition of the Foxtrot. From everyone in the studio, I'm Louis Angelillo, and stay safe out there. Good night. I was over by how much?
Were you over? How do you know you were over?
Because he said 30 seconds when the 38-second video is playing.
What's he talking about?
Oh, that's
You have 30 seconds
Why are we
left in
talking
the video itself?
No, he was talking about
I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
in general. I saw TD cut to me randomly.
Yeah.
It happens every time I do something.
Everything went pretty well there. I don't know if you want to do it again. What happened? She says the same. Sometimes it happens where it's a double out cue. She actually says what the out cue is in the middle of her shot. So he took you back, came back to you a second, then went back to.
Yeah, I
the
saw
shot.
that. I mean, I get reflected on that. Like that's points off for me.
Not really
or-
points off for you, but it's just lessens the broadcast. But I mean, you timed out well and everything else was.
The time was fine. That was the big.
Yeah.
Okay.
You win
As
that
long as the
second
time,
round.
as long as the time was fine, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just that's actually a learning point for you. If you ever do it again, if
Yeah.
you notice that the out cue, sometimes you don't see that, but it's a note for the